this. We're at the racetrack. So I had a friend of mine come into town, and there's some weird Volvo at the drag strip. Look at this. I don't know, it looks like it's got a stock exhaust. But if you look closely, this ain't right. This ain't right. That's a catfish.
Here at Bradenton Motorsports.
Yeah, what is this? What's up, man?
Hey!
This is strange for me to do the vlogging thing.
Yeah.
It's backwards, but Caleb's in town.
Yep.
So he said, we're going to the drag strip. And I said, well, I'm going to come help and hang out. So here we are.
Oh, yeah?
And you made one pass, but you haven't got a time.
It's 12 something.
12 something, but I mean, it's
not good.
You don't care about a time, you're just feeling it out.
Yeah.
So this time we'll see what's going on, and then we'll improve as we go tonight. And
Yeah, you got to teach me how to drag race, man.
well, we're going to teach you. We're going to try to run that 10 tonight.
All right.
We're going to try.
I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to happen.
Without the, you have to have the attitude if
Yeah,
it's going to work.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Unless they come in here and say something about this isn't safe, but
It probably isn't safe.
Worst comes to worst.
When do you technically need a roll cage?
1150.
Really?
1150 you need a roll bar.
Okay.
999 you need a roll cage.
All right.
So, oh, you're way past. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that stuff. But he's got his Volvo out, and this thing looks so factory. It's hilarious. But I think we're up next. Roll it back. Keep going. Leave it there. Try again. Window up. Unfortunately, he made a pass before I was able to come see. We lined him up, got him ready for the second pass, and unfortunately it's looking like a fuel pump failure. It was dropping to 14 pounds of fuel pressure on the run. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make another hit tonight. I tried texting my local buddies, but nobody's got like an inline fuel pump we can use. So unfortunately, that is the case for the rest of the night. A couple other guys are here. Like I finally got to meet Wyatt from the Boosted Boys, and Kyle's here, Cooper's here. So a lot of internets here tonight, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I guess we're going to be switching his tires back and kind of packing up, and I'll be chilling for the rest of the night. Yeah, so now we are actually heading out of the track towards the direction of my house. Unfortunately, one of his fuel pumps had the failure, which caused him to run super lean. I don't know how the car's still running. It's pretty awesome that it is. He does have a meth kit, so the meth was, you know, additional fuel over what his injectors support, so that could have been his saving grace. I know when we looked at his logs, it dropped down to like 14 psi of fuel pressure, which that's scary territory. So I made sure to tell him to put some safeties on the computer. I know the computer's capable of doing so. Man, it's crazy how fast things can take a left turn, but he stayed, I mean, on the pass, I think it went like a 1240, which is, that works. So right now we're actually heading, he found a guy locally that has the fuel pump he has. So I'm just following him now, just so I know he's safe. And then I think once that's situated, he puts the pump on. I think he's heading back home tonight, which is insane because I know that drive all too well. I mean, that was 22 hours, I want to say it took us to go from Chicago back to Orlando. So yeah, I will say I am super happy today. I don't remember if I put it in the video, but you can see there on the floor, that's all the hot side. And then behind me, I kind of have a mess in the truck right now, but picked up everything from the powder coaters. So when I get home tonight, I want to unwrap everything and start to go over everything. The goal this weekend, like I said, we're trying to get the car running, and so much to do, so little time. So I finally made it home. Caleb made it safe to grab the fuel pump. They swapped out the fuel pump, and I guess they're still having an issue, but they can handle it from there. They're in good hands. They got all the stuff they need with them. I'm of no help at this point, so I ended up going home. And of course I had all the stuff with me, the powder coated parts, and man, I just kind of lightly assembled the intake and set it on the car, but god damn. I was kind of torn, like I didn't know if I wanted to coat the intercooler or not, but I'm kind of happy I did. I think it looks freaking killer all black. So I bolted on the throttle body. I just put 2 of the vacuum ports. So this will be for map sensor, and then this will be for the fuel pressure regulator and for the blow off valve. And then this guy will be for the intake air temp sensor. But for some reason, where'd it go? Here. So whenever I got home, I just looked for the IAT to thread it in, but I have no idea what happened to it. It almost looks like it got hot or touched something, and then I noticed that the start of the threads looks kind of silver. So I'm not even gonna risk it for the sake of a $20 sensor. I'm not gonna mess up the manifold. So I'll have that as a backup if I need it, but I don't like using crappy stuff, especially when it's really not that expensive. So, and this is the first time I've had the intake manifold on with the new steam port kit. So it appears to be that it's completely out of the way. There's no issues at all with it. So I'm a very happy person. So I'm calling it for a night now. I got to get up early, and then I got all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday basically to assemble this whole car, and fingers crossed get it running. So it's been a fun day. I haven't seen Caleb in a couple years now, shoot. So it's been a good time seeing him and hanging out, but we gotta get to work on the Miata. We gotta get this thing running. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.